Greetings, everyone. Thank you very much for joining our webinar today, all about pH balance cell. It's for True Aqua series. It's for the minerals for alkalizing our body. So, my name is Enver Kelestade. I am a clinical nutritionist and a qualified registered associate nutritionist as well. And I am currently a doctoral researcher at the University of Southampton, London, in the field of gut health, immunity, and metabolic disorders. I would like to start with the importance of the water balance control. In our bodies, all biochemical processes take place in aqueous solution. If there is a deficient of water, our metabolism slows down, the blood becomes viscous, the organs are not being oxygenated in the right amount, pulse rate increases, strain on the body, and performance is diminished. Since our bodies constantly loses fluid through different ways, such as decomposition products, sweating, and breathing, it is crucial to maintain a proper drinking regimen through the day. This helps to maintain overall health. We need to get 30 ml per 1 kilogram of body weight. This makes, depend on your body weight of course, 1.8 to 3 liters of water per day. But we need enough water. But the overuse of such as boiled water, fully purified water, and mineral water, the overconsumption may cause harm. The pH balance cell regulates the pH balance. It helps prevent acidosis, dehydration, cardiovascular and gastrointestinal disorders, and strengthen joints. It is also recommended for use in case of increased physical and mental stress, excessive sweating, and diabetes mellitus. The acidosis is a shift in the body's acid-base balance towards increasing acidity, and which means decreasing the pH, becoming more acidic. And this shift to the acidic side has a negative impact on all systems of the body. In acidosis, minerals and other trace elements are drawn away from muscles and bones to support normal processes and reactions at the cellular level. As a result, bone strength is compromised and the muscle mass is lost. Tissues attempt to neutralize the excess acid at the expense of their own reserves. Acute acidosis can occur periodically in everyone and is often triggered by the consumption of acid-producing foods, intense exercise, and insufficient water intake. A healthy metabolism is capable of handling temporary excess acid through its buffer systems. However, prolonged acidic states and persistent acidosis can contribute to various gastrointestinal, joint, spinal, and metabolic diseases. What acidifies our bodies? The sugar, sweets, chocolate, cocoa beans, tea, coffee, beer, alcohol, meat, chicken, fish, egg, and cheese, pasteurized, evaporated milk, beverages such as juices, yeast white bread and similar products, preservatives, and as I previously mentioned, increased stress and physical activity both acidifies, contributing acidifying our bodies. So a correct acid alkaline and the vitamin mineral balance is the basis for a healthy metabolism and thus high vitality. In many ailments and reduced acid activity, the body's acid alkaline balance is often dominated by acids. In such cases, the alkaline mineral salts formed in pH balance cell can be beneficial. The basis of pH balance cell is based on Lithothamnium algae, which can be named as Aquamin Soluble, which contains a unique combination of over 70 minerals. These minerals are present in small quantities and individually they do not have a significant effect. However, when combined, they form a synergistic complex that significantly enhances the effect of calcium and magnesium. This is because the ratio of minerals in seawater is identical to the ratio in the blood plasma, and the bioavailability of calcium and magnesium from aquamin is twice as high as that from analogs found in mineral compounds, and more than 70% of calcium compared to 35% from mineral sources, and over 90% of magnesium are absorbed. The absorption is safe as calcium and magnesium are not deposited in blood vessels or in kidneys. Lithothamnium is a unique marine multimineral complex. The algae has a life cycle of up to 50 years. Approximately every 5 years, the tips of the algae are calcified, and the algae extracts minerals from seawater and deposits them on the surface of its cells. 4 times a year, the calcified parts of the algae are collected without touching the living plants. Lithothamnium is harvested under an exclusive license in the cold and clear waters of the coast of Iceland. It is harvested in an area that is free from international shipping, industry, where the warm waters of the Gulf Stream meet the cold, clear currents of the Arctic, and creating ideal conditions for the growth of Lithothamnium algae. The benefits of aquamin, or also the Lithothamnium that I mentioned, have been confirmed by a large body of independent scientific studies that contribute to be published in international scientific journals. I would like to mention some of these effects regarding the bone health. It preserves the bone structure and strength. It prevents a decrease in bone mineral density. It promotes mineralization of and growth of bone cells, and has a beneficial effect on the condition of cortical and cancellous bone. And also in regarding the bone health, it is quickly and effectively inhibits the action of the parathyroid hormone, which inhibits bone formation, protecting bones during increased exercise and menopause and in athletes. And in regard to joint health, it has an anti-inflammatory effect. It reduces pain and improves joint mobility in osteoarthritis, and it also helps to reduce the consumption of the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs by 50%. In regard to healthy digestion, the Lithothamnium relieves the symptoms of colitis. It has an anti-inflammatory effect on the gastrointestinal tract. It protects against adverse effects on the liver while a high-fat diet, if you are getting, and it prevents polyps, and it keeps your stomach healthy. The pH balanced cell is further enriched with potassium and magnesium in the highest bioavailable form available. The magnesium is a major participant in bone formation, energy and carbohydrate metabolism, and the regulation of nerve tissue. Potassium, on the other hand, regulates the acid-base balance of the blood and plays an active role in the transmission of nerve impulses. Both magnesium and potassium activate the heart's muscle function and are part of the over 300 enzymes. The signs of the magnesium and potassium deficiency includes rapid fatigue, muscle weakness, heart rhythm disturbance, sleep disturbance and loss of appetite, lower limb cramps and spasm, tremors and nausea, sexual disorders, increased hair loss and brittle nails, apathy and depression, and gastrointestinal problems. What foods you can get from your magnesium intake? You can get it from wheat bran, oat, wheat and cereals, watermelon and seaweed, dry fruits such as dried apricots, black and prunes, beans, nuts, and fish. And where you can get potassium naturally is that you can get from the cacao, dried fruits again, such as apricots, prunes, sultanas, nuts and seaweed, peas, and young jacked potatoes. And I would like to emphasize now what can cause the deficiency of magnesium and potassium in our bodies. First of all, the excess intake of fats. or simple carbohydrates, fiber, citric acid, which found in cereals, sodium, vitamin E deficiency, gastrointestinal diseases can hinder the absorption of magnesium and potassium. Increased consumption of caffeine and alcohol and excessive sweating can also lead to the depletion of magnesium and potassium from the body. I mentioned at the earlier beginning of today's webinar, the increased stress and both mental and physical, what I mean, can elevate the body's demand for the magnesium. And magnesium deficiency has been also associated with increased blood pressure, and both magnesium and potassium deficiency tend to become more prevalent with the age. And the consequences of magnesium and potassium deficiency basically include adrenal disorders, cardiovascular diseases, development of rheumatis and gallstone disease, as well as the initial stage of diabetes mellitus. And magnesium deficiency can also contribute to an immunodeficiency state, which increases the risk of cancer. Diagnosing a disorder of potassium metabolism is extremely challenging because the level of potassium in the serum does not necessarily reflect its level in the entire body, unfortunately. Even with the significant loss of potassium, the trace element's blood level may remain normal or even elevated. Potassium deficiency in the body can lead to rapid loss of energy, reduced immune defense, impaired kidney and adrenal function, cardiovascular system disorders, and gastrointestinal disorders. And in women, potassium deficiency can result in reproductive disorders such as infertility and cervical erosion. And it is very important for choosing the best magnesium. When choosing, you have to consider the properties of the salts and their bioavailability. You should always go to the highest bioavailability form. And here, I would like to show what are some of the sources and how are they bioavailability. So if you look at on the right side, there's a magnesium sulfate, which is not suitable for supplementing magnesium deficiency, and magnesium oxide is also not suitable for supplementing magnesium deficiency. When we look at the magnesium lactate, magnesium oralate, and magnesium aspartate, these are good sources, and the magnesium malate has a small, while magnesium citrate or citric acid salt has the highest bioavailability upon these kind of forms. And here you can see the pH balance with regard to other forms of ingredients. And you can see that the form of the pH balance is the citrate, and the magnesium ions available in pH balance with regard to the other commercial products, for example, has the highest amount of magnesium in them. And the potassium ions has the highest in the pH balance, and also the calcium levels are the highest levels. In addition, it prevents acidosis and has more than 70, as I mentioned, minerals in pH balance cell. And how to take potassium? Potassium must be taken in conjunction with magnesium, without which the cells are unable to retain potassium for long. Taking supplements containing potassium and magnesium is essential for nerve conduction and muscle contractions. Mineral elements are of immense importance for the normal functioning of the body. If their reserves are depleted and not replenished, the vitality and the performance of the human body is jeopardized. And maintaining a normal balance of potassium and magnesium is essential for highly effective training and achieving real results. And as I mentioned, the composition of pH balance cell include lithothamnium, as I mentioned, which has more than, in combination of 70 minerals. It has magnesium and potassium, which has to be taken together, and the calcium, which all incorporated in the formulation of the pH balance cell. pH balance cell, overall, it contributes to restoring mineral and pH balance. It prevents acidosis, It strengthens bones and joints. It promotes digestive health. It supports cardiovascular health, and it helps in the prevention of gastrointestinal disorders. pH Balance Cell is also recommended for use in case of increased physical and mental stress, if you are frequently sweating, and if you are prone to diabetes mellitus. And the advantages of this product is it's completely safe for your body, and it does not cause any allergic reactions or any other side effects. It is very simple to use. You just have to simply dilute it in water and mix thoroughly. I will very shortly show how to take this product, and it has a pleasant flavor, making it easy to drink. It comes in a convenient sachet pack that you can easily take it with you, and it only needs to be taken once a day. And here is how to take it. Basically, you have to use one sachet per day, which you have to dissolve in 250 ml, basically like a one drinking glass of water, and it should be still water, not carbonated and not mineral water. And you have to drink it in the morning once a day. And it is available as in 30 sachets in one box. Thank you very much for listening to me today. Wish you a nice day.